Hi, I'm Ben, and this is my review on The Batman! And as you can see, I'm wearing a Batman cape. It's black, so you can't, I don't know if you can see it. I'm wearing a Batman mask, and this is my Batman hoodie. And I literally wore this to the theater, and I want to show you this, but this is my mask that people have to wear in public. And I actually wore it like this, and it's a Batman mask. I'm kind of like Michael Keaton in all this. But yeah, I literally wore that at the theater, and the ticket holder guy, or the person we pay money to, was like, I know what movie you're going to see. And he's like, oh yeah, it's me. Oh yeah, I saw Batman. And it was really awesome. Yeah, I saw Batman in this outfit, and I really had a good time. So yeah. And people noticed me, and they thought it looked cool. But yeah, so what are my full thoughts on The Batman? Yeah, I really like this movie. I think Robert Pattinson does a good job as the Batman. I think he's up there with guys like Michael Keaton and Christian Bale. And I like his Batman voice better in this. Like, don't get me wrong, I had nothing against the other Batman voice, but I'm Batman. This city will just show you that it's full of people ready to believe in God. That's alright, but here and Ben Affleck's robot voice, like, tell me, do you believe a beep boop bop boop bop boop bop? Like, those are okay, but I really like how this Batman voice sounded. Like, it sounded more natural, and it sounded more I'm Batman, and I'm vengeance. Like, I barely recognized him as Robert Pattinson. I'm like, yeah, this is Batman. And I like the bat suit. It's very grounded, very practical, and and I love the Dark Knight trilogies, but even though the Dark Knight trilogies were trying to be more realistic and grounded in reality, their Batman tech was a bit more high tech. But here they tried to be even more grounded in reality. Like, Batman's suit is very practical. The car is actually a muscle car, but with some tech. I heard this is supposed to be like not another origin story, but it's basically Batman Year 2, and he's been Batman for 2 years, and here it's been like, yeah, 2 years since he was Batman, and it's about like a younger Batman, and he tries, but he's not like, but he tries to learn how to be Batman, and tries to still trying to get more practical. Like, his suit is more practical, and the cave is more, it's still a bat cave, like there's still bats in it, but it's more like a abandoned subway that tries to be, which a lot of things are trying to be abandoned subway. Even the Ninja Turtles lair in a few adaptations been abandoned subway, but here, yeah, it's kind of like an abandoned subway, but still Batman. And yeah, the Batmobile. I kind of liked it. When I first saw it, I was like, this just looks like a normal car instead of like the Batmobile. But yeah, I didn't mind it when I saw it, and it looked pretty neat. And I like the jet engine. Like, that's very Batman-like. And there is a kind of in a way, being faithful to the comics. Like, back in the 1940s and 30s, where Batman started, he actually drove a normal car, but it later became more of a Batmobile. So this is in a way kind of being like the comics, where he drove a normal car but trying to be more Bat-like. And the back of the end tries to be very Batman-like. But yeah, so what about the cast? Okay, the main villains. So there was Penguin and Harley, not Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Penguin, Catwoman, and Riddler. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big bad bat? And it's cool that we got to see these, because when was the last time we got to see the Penguin and the Riddler? Like, Penguin came out, like, the last time we saw the Penguin was in 1992. Now, I'm talking about movies. I'm not talking about, like, the TV show Gotham. I'm just talking about movies. But yeah, the Penguin we got to see in 1992, which, really think about it, it's been 30 years. Yeah, 30 years since we saw the Penguin in a movie. 30 years. well, it's good to see the Penguin, and the actor really did a good job. Also, fun fact, the actor who plays the Penguin here also played Bullseye in the first Daredevil movie, which is funny because Ben Affleck played Daredevil in that, and he also played Batman in the other films. So it's kind of funny that they did that. But yeah, and he actually does a good job. Like, I think he's wearing makeup, but that makeup is really done well. Like, he looks like a big husky fat guy, and I like his performance. Like, take it easy, sweetheart. And I like how he did that. The guy playing Commissioner Gordon, yeah, I liked him. He's John Wright. He's John Wright, I can't pronounce his name, who also was in the What If store, Marvel's What If? He played the Watcher, which, yeah, if you really think about it, it's all the actors were in Marvel shows. Even the actress who plays Catwoman played in a Marvel movie, X-Men First Class, I just discovered. But yes, with that said, let's talk about the movies. Let's talk about the characters. The villain, Riddler. We haven't seen the Riddler since 1995. 26 years. I know that because it's the year I was born, but yeah. Or 27 years, but yeah. So yeah, I like how they did the Riddler in this. I enjoy Jim Carrey's performance, ironically, in its Jim Carrey very way, but this is like the Riddler, and he's not like he's playing it crazy, but not like a Joker ripoff crazy, more like his own kind of crazy, like he does the Riddlers, but his outfit, like he wears like this tattered mask, and he tries to be like, if you are vengeance, please do not lie, and there's even reference to Hush, because in the comics he created the villain Hush, and there's even reference, like taping face, and yeah. And the guy doing it, like when I saw his face, I was like, oh, he's such a nerd. But like an adorable kind of nerd, but it was kind of funny. And I heard his name, and his name in this is not Edward Nigma. I heard because people made fun of that name, like, oh, Edward Nigma sounds made up, but I guess they're trying to make his name sound more believable, but yeah. Yes, okay, so Edward Nigma. So, yeah, the Riddler, he does a good job, and okay, I'm getting into spoiler territory, so major spoilers. Riddler finds out that Bruce is Batman, and he grew up in the same orphanage, but in here, Batman doesn't know, but Batman figured out till way later, and I like that it was a detective story, like, I like that, I heard it's based off a lot, little bits are based off the Long Halloween, and there's Halloween at the beginning, but then there's other stuff in it, but later on. But yeah, Halloween doesn't exactly have a main focus, which is really funny because in Batman Forever there was Halloween in there too. So two movies with the Riddler, and they have Halloween parts in it. But yeah, riddle me this, riddle me that. But yeah, and yeah, no, when I saw the Riddler's outfit, it was pretty okay. I heard this trying to be like an origin story for the Riddler, so I think he's gonna wear his Riddler outfit maybe in another movie or something, if they make a sequel to this, I don't know. Now, I did heard that, now, Catwoman. I like Catwoman. I like the actress who played her. She's really nice. And I think I heard the actress playing her is Jason Momoa's daughter. And I think I heard she's also did the voice for Catwoman in the Lego Batman movie. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Catwoman. No. Catwoman. So yeah, and here she's Carmen Funko's daughter. Like she mentions, like her name is still Selena Kyle, but she got it from her mother's name, and her dad was. There's different reimaginings to Catwoman, so I guess that's okay. But yeah, so and the actress, I like how she really captures Catwoman. Like she's like she gets a lot of stray cats, and I'm like, oh, kitties, and she has this friend that Batman needs to help, but yeah, and Carmine Funko, like, he's played by that guy who's in the Michael Bay Transformers movies. but he gets shot at the end, and he's like, and I'm like, wow, they killed him off, and I was really surprised that they did that. But yes, and Penguin, Riddler, and I like seeing scenes where Batman saves people. Like there's a scene where Batman reached out to this kid who's in the beginning of the movie who dressed like a ninja, and here he tries to save him, and I like that, and I like that he saves the mayor, and I like that there's scenes where he's saving people. Like at the end, like there's like explosions, and the city of Gotham even gets flooded, and I'm like, whoa. And yeah, like there's parts in the city where the whole thing gets flooded, and the whole town gets flooded, and you need to save them. Also, since I'm talking about spoilers here, I think the Joker makes a cameo. Like at the end, Riddler's talking to someone who mentions clowns, and I think that's supposed to be the Joker in this. So I wonder if they're gonna bring back the Joker in this. But yeah, what's gonna happen? Oh well, but it was really exciting, and I like the parts in it, and I like the look in the city, and I like the city. Like there's some parts that remind me of Arkham, like the Arkham games a bit, like the city with the lights and everything. Like that kind of remind me of Arkham. And I like the look, and it's a very warming movie, and it looks really nice, and I like it. Everything else. Oh, but I don't know what else is there to talk about. So, yeah. Oh, and Alfred. He's played by the Andy Serkis. Yeah, and which is another Matt Reeves production thing. Which is another Matt Reeves movie where he was in the Planet of the Apes movies, which is funny. And I already mentioned that in my Tenet review, like how the guy who's directing Matt Reeves directed Batman with Robert Pattinson, and Robert Pattinson was in a Christopher Nolan movie, and Christopher Nolan also did Batman, and Robert Pattinson was in Tenet, and then Tenet and Matt Reeves also directed Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which had Gary Oldman in it, which was also in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And he played Commissioner Gordon in the Christian Bale Batman movies, the Christopher Nolan ones. Just think that's funny. And I also do think it's funny, I may have mentioned in my Spider-Man review, but both movies, like Spider-Man No Way Home came out in 2021 in December, but I saw it again in February. But I just think it's funny because we have in 2012 we had Amazing Spider-Man and Dark Knight Rises, and now 10 years later we're having another Spider-Man movie and a Batman movie. I just think, and they're both new in their own ways, and I really like them. Well, I guess that's it for my review. I should mention Bruce Wayne's parents. Like, they never do the whole being shot in an alley before, because we've seen that a lot. So, they didn't show that again. There's no parents getting shot in an alley. I like that. But they do mention his parents, and his dad was trying to get elected, but then it's realized that I've been spoiling the movie a lot. So there's a scene where his parents, like his mother was at a mental hospital, so his dad, Thomas Wayne, tried to silence this reporter who went to Carmine Falcone, but he was like, I didn't know to kill him, and so yeah, there's like a lot of explaining, because the reporter got killed, and then Thomas Wayne was like, I didn't know this would happen, but yeah, so yeah, that's a big part in this. But yeah, I think that's it for my review. It was 3 hours long apparently. Yeah, like apparently, yeah, my mom checked the time and I was like, oh, this is 3 hours long. Yeah, I didn't, but yeah, with that said, it was a really epic movie. Oh, and there's no mid-credit scene or after-end credit scene. It just ends with credits and credits, so that's it. But I hope you enjoyed the movie, and I really liked it, so take care.